Hi everyone, I'm Dr. A. Vijayalakshmi, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacognosy, Wales Institute of Science, Technology and Advanced Studies. In this module, I'll be discussing about the chemistry of volatile oil and the extraction of volatile oil using Clevenger apparatus. Volatile oil is one of the secondary metabolites, which is an aromatic hydrophobic liquid. Volatile oil is also known as aromatic oil because of as it's a odorous constituent of the plants, which produces good aroma. It is also known as essential oil as it is a concentrated constituents of the plants, that is the essence of the plants. It is named as ethereal oil as it evaporates at normal room temperature. Volatile oil is a colorless liquid, a pure crystalline or amorphous solid when it is fresh, and becomes darker on exposure to air and direct sunlight. So it has to be stored in a light resistant container such as amber colored bottle and stored in a cool place. Volatile oils are soluble in alcohol, ether, and other lipid solvents and practically insoluble in water. Volatile oils are secreted in plants in a specialized cells. Example in mentha leaf, it is secreted in glandular trichomes, and umbelliferous fruits like fennel and coriander it is secreted in a specialized cells called vitae, and in cinchona bark it is stored in oil canals or oil ducts, and in some of the plants like eucalyptus leaves it will be secreted in lysogenous or schizolysogenous gland. Lysogenous means it is a formation of intercellular spaces because of the dissolution of cell. Mostly volatile oils will occur in free state and in combined state. When it is combined with resin, it is known as oleoresin, and with gum and resin, it is known as oleogum resin. A chemically volatile oil is a combination of terpenes and terpenoids. Terpenoids is the oxygenated derivative of terpenes. In case of terpenes, terpenes are made up of isoprene units with molecular formula C5H8. Monoterpenes consist of two isoprene units, and diterpenes consist of four isoprene units. Triterpenes, six isoprene units. All will be in even numbers. Whereas sesquiterpenes consist of three isoprene units. And coming to terpenoids, as it's an oxygenated derivatives, so it includes alcoholic volatile oils which is present in cardamom and coriander. Example, coriandrol. And aldehyde volatile oils present in lemon oil or orange oil. It is citral. And ketonic volatile oils present in caraway or camphor. Phenolic volatile oils present in clove and thyme, that is thymol. And phenolic ethyl volatile oils present in fennel and nutmeg. Oxide volatile oils present in eucalyptus oil, that is cineole. And ester volatile oils present in rosemary oil. Volatile oils can be extracted by various methods such as steam distillation, supercritical fluid extraction method, cold expression method, solvent extraction, enfluorage method, and water distillation method. In steam distillation method is the most popular method used for extraction of volatile oils. When the steam is injected into the plant materials, it remove the volatile constituents of the plant materials, and on condensation, it is easy to separate the volatile oil from the steam. The next method is solvent extraction method, which uses solvent like hexane and ethanol to isolate the essential oils. It's mostly used for the plant materials which has low yield of volatile oil. Once a plant material has been treated with the solvent, it produces a waxy aromatic compound called concrete. When this concrete substance is mixed with alcohol, the oil particles are released. The next method is supercritical fluid extraction method, in which carbon dioxide is used as a solvent. So, under reduced pressure, carbon dioxide will be converted into a fluid state, which act as a solvent. It penetrate deep into the plant materials, remove the volatile oil from the plant materials, and on reducing the changing the pressure, this carbon dioxide will be converted into gas state, so that it will be easy for to separate the volatile oil from the dissolved carbon dioxide. The advantage of this supercritical fluid extraction method over steam distillation. In steam distillation at higher because of higher temperature of 140 to 212 degree Fahrenheit, there is chances for decomposition of the volatile components. Whereas in supercritical fluid extraction, which works between the temperature of 95 to 100 degree Fahrenheit, it is prevented from decomposition of the components of the volatile oil. The next method is enfluorage method. So it is a very oldest method. So in this method, the highly purified and odorless vegetable or animal fat like lard or tallow is spread over the large pan, and it is heated, it is warmed at about 50 degrees centigrade, and it is covered with the fresh flower petals like rose petals, and it remains as such for several days until the saturation of the fat with the water oil is completed. Then we can replace the old petals with the fresh petals. Then, after suitable days, the fat is extracted with lipid solvent. Thereby, water oils can be separated by distillation and reduced to pressure. The next method is cold press extraction method. So this method is used for isolating the volatile oils from fruits like citrus fruits like lemon and orange. In this, the fruits will be ruptured mechanically using a pointed projections by twisting the fruits either mechanically or manually in clockwise directions. The next or last method is the hydrodistillation or water distillation method, in which water is used for extraction of the volatile oils. So this is the basic principle in the Clevenger apparatus. So the Clevenger apparatus is named on the inventor name Joseph Franklin Clevenger in 1928. So in this apparatus consists of three parts: a round bottomed flask in which the plant materials to be extracted is placed, and a separator which is used for separating the distilled solution automatically, and the third part is the condenser. So in this, first the plant materials has to be cut into small pieces for efficient extraction of the volatile oil, and it is to be placed in the round bottomed flask, and half of the round bottom flask is filled with water. So the plant materials has to immersed completely in water. So, on heating using the heating mantle by means of higher temperature, the movement of water will be caused by the temperature and pressure fluctuates within the stills, which accelerate the force of diffusion of this water into the plant materials, and it will remove the volatile component from the plant materials. Then the vapor of the mixture of water and oil is condensed by cooling of water which is running inside the condenser. From the condenser, the distillate will flows into a separator where the oil separates automatically from the distillate water. So, being slightly soluble in water, the volatile oil subsequently separate from the aqueous portion of the distillate in layers. So, this is the basic principle involved in the extraction of volatile oil using Clevenger apparatus. So, here about so you have to just take the weight of the drug to be extracted, and it has to be added in the still and immersed in water, and it has to be heated by using heating mantle. So the process will take nearly 4 to 5 hours. The distillate then uh, is collected in the condenser, and because of the cooling water it will get condensed into oil and water. Then the collected volatile oil we have to collect by means of a separator, and to remove the water present in the volatile oil we have to add a small quantity of anhydrous sodium sulfate. So in the condenser there will be two inlet and outlets will be there. Inlet will be for running cooling water, and outlet for running the water out of this condenser. So thank you for listening my lecture. Thank you once again.